afternoon, Central School friends. This is Mrs. Miller coming to you again. I hope all of you enjoyed your spring break. Hope you got outside, got to smell the flowers, got to enjoy this beautiful weather. Today, I'm reading to you on my bike in honor of Earth Day. This week, we're going to be celebrating Earth Day. So I thought I would read one of my favorite books called Sally Jean, the Bicycle Queen. And what better place to read it to you than on my very own bike that I've been riding a lot frequently to get some fresh air and enjoy this wonderful weather. Today's story is written by Carrie Best and the pictures are by Christine Davenier. That means Christine is the one who's responsible for the amazing pictures in our story, so she is the illustrator. Carrie Best is responsible for writing all the words. That makes her the author of our story today, Sally Jean, the Bicycle Queen. When Sally Jean Sprocket was 1 year old, she sat in a seat on Mama's bike and watched the world go by. Flowers and trees, pigeons and kites, helicopters and clouds, and the round of Mama's back. "Hi," she said to the big kids on their bikes. When Sally Jean turned 2, Granny got her a tricycle with streamers that swished and a horn that went honk, honk. She watched ants and spiders, caterpillars and bees, and 2 blue knees that pumped up and down, up and down, up and down. "Hi," she said to the big kids on their bikes. Then she turned 4, and Papa found her a yard sale bike with 2 small wheels that hugged the ground. Sally Jean watched baby carriages and lawnmowers, squirrels and poodles and pedals with reflectors that went round and round. "Hi," she said to the big kids on their bikes. When she was 5, the little wheels came off, and Mama held on while Sally Jean wobbled, then learned to pedal fast. Soon Mama let go and Sally Jean was off. "Wait for me," she called to the big kids on their bikes. Sally Jean practiced going up the hill. She practiced coming down. She zoomed across fields and boomed over bridges, cut sharp corners and skidded when she stopped. Her fingers knew their places on the handlebars, and her feet fit the pedals like 2 snapped together blocks. Sally Jean and her bike became such good friends that she named it Flash. "I can't just call you Bike," she said, and then she sang a song. "I'm a plane, I'm a train, I'm a girl up on a horse. I'm Sally Jean, the Bicycle Queen, and my bike is Flash, of course." Then she was 6, and Flash's seat needed raising. Mama showed her what to do with a push and a pull and a hit of her hammer. "You're growing like a dandelion in spring," she said as Sally Jean watched. And soon Sally Jean was singing. "I can pop a wheelie, I can touch the sky, I can pedal backwards, I can really fly. I'm Sally Jean, the Bicycle Queen, just me, myself, and I." When Sally Jean turned 7, the handlebars needed raising. Papa showed her what to do. With a left and a right and a twist of his wrench, Sally Jean liked the way she and Flash got bigger together. Sally Jean sang while she washed the wheels, and she sang while she shined the spokes. Sally Jean was so busy singing that she never noticed how big she was growing. By the time she turned 8, her knees bumped the handlebars and her shoes scraped the ground. She had to walk Flash up the hill for the very first time. Sally Jean tried to raise Flash's seat. She tried to raise Flash's handlebars, but there was no more room for raising. "What do I do now?" she asked. "You can ride my bike when I'm at my trumpet lesson," said Stanley. "You can sit while I pedal," said Andrew the giant. "You can pedal while I sit," said Mary. "No thanks," Sally Jean said. "A bicycle queen needs to have her own bike." Sally Jean tried skating places, but she always fell. She hopped and she skipped and she jumped and she ran, but nothing felt as good as riding. I just have to get another bike, she said. I wish I could help, said Papa, who needed new eyeglasses. Wait till next year, said Mama, who had to pay the dentist. But Sally Jean couldn't wait. What do I do now, she asked. Her neighbor, Mr. Meadow, had an idea. I could sure use your help in my yard, he said. All I have is lots of things you might like for your new bike. So every day after school, Sally Jean helped Mr. Meadow organize his junk. And when she finished, she chose a basket, a light and a can, and a sparkly paint. But as she sat on the steps in front of her house and watched little kids and big kids and all kinds of bikes, Sally Jean wondered how she would ever get a bike of her own. What do I do now? She asked. Fix my flat, said Mary. I can do that, said Sally Jean. Then she thought about what else she could do. The very next day, Sally Jean put up a sign. Pedal pushers everywhere. Have fun. Learn to fix your own bike. Personalized rates. Reasonable rates. See Sally Jean, the bicycle queen. And before long, she was in business. But by the end of the summer, she'd earned only enough money for 2 measly tires. What do I do now? Sally Jean wondered. She sat in a tree and looked all around and saw blue jays and sparrows, woodpeckers and crows, and some rusty old wheels she'd never noticed before. She saw buses and trucks, motorcycles and cars, and some dusty old pedals she couldn't ignore. This bicycle queen has an idea, she said, jumping down. I wonder what the bicycle queen's idea is. But Sally Jean's heart sank as she spun the floppy pedals and felt the dried out tires. She sat there for a long time, and then she started singing. I cycle, you cycle, recycle, junk. That's my girl, said Mr. Meadow with a big smile. Her friends didn't smile when they saw what she was carrying. That thing's ready for the dump, said Stanley. What a hunk of junk, said Andrew the giant. It's all broken up, said Mary. But Sally Jean said, have no fear. The bicycle queen is here. At first, everything looked hopeless. But Sally Jean rolled up her sleeves anyway and got to work. And every afternoon after that, she worked a little more, and a little more, and a little more. And finally, she had, what do you think? A brand new bike. Sally Jean even gave her new bike a name, Lightning. I can't just call you bike, she said. Boys and girls, look at this awesome bike that Sally Jean made out of all sorts of recycled materials. But something didn't feel right until Sally Jean figured out what it was and fixed that too. I'm a plane, I'm a train, I'm a boy up on a horse. I'm Mary Big, the bicycle king, and my new bike is Flash, of course. She gave her old bike away. At last, Sally Jean felt like singing again. I can ride, I can whistle, I can fix a flat, I can race a redbird, I'm faster than a cat. I'm Sally Jean, the bicycle queen, so what do you think of that? So boys and girls, you never know what you can make out of awesome and cool recycled things. And Earth Week is all about that. Reusing, reducing our trash, and recycling. Using things to create something brand new. Sally Jean, the bicycle queen, sure did that too. I hope you guys have a great week, and remember to take care of the earth. I'll see you real soon. Bye, everyone.